Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Hello. What's up, guys? How are you doing? Well, I hope. Hope everyone is having a good morning. I love what I have, the message that I have going across the little ticker. Besides from me saying that I hope you all are having a great morning, it also says remain vigilant. Remain vigilant. Let's see. What does that mean? Let's see. What does that mean? It is Wednesday and we are halfway there. Whatever there may be, we are halfway there. Hold on. Let's see, what does that mean? To remain vigilant. Okay. It says remain vigilant means to constantly stay alert, watchful, and on guard against potential dangers, threats, or problems. Okay. It implies a continuous state of awareness to notice issues early. Okay. Or to urge ongoing attention to a situation. All right. That is what it means to remain vigilant. And I'll read it again because I can. It says remain vigilant means to consistently stay alert, watchful, and on guard against potential dangers, threats, or problems. Hopefully, y'all can hear me good because I do not have my headphones in. I just realized my volume on my phone was turned down. Um, it implies a continuous state of awareness to notice issues early, okay? Or to urge ongoing attention to a situation, all right? Okay. And then they gave us a few synonyms, meaning words that are similar, well, sayings that are similar, phrases that are similar, okay? Stay alert, remain watchful, keep a close watch, be on guard, stay cautious, be attentive, and also to maintain vigilance. Okay? Hold on. Yeah. So I said I just want to read the definition of what that means for you guys in case anyone seen it and was wondering. Okay? Because why not? I'm not sure if anybody is live right now. I know Johnny was live, but he's done. He's done so with his live. But as far as anybody else, I'm not sure. That's not really my concern now, is it? Now, is it? I seen this picture when I was looking for a thumbnail and I was cracking up. I was so tickled. Because I just have been seeing some tangs. I have been seeing some tangs that I'm just not really digging, if we're going to be honest. I mean, and it's not for me to dig, but I'm not digging it nonetheless at all. Because last I checked, we are all grown adults. At least you should be. Should nobody's child and shouldn't any children be dwelling around in certain pockets of YouTube. So Anybody that I come across, or I see, or I hear in the pockets of YouTube that I dwell in should be an adult. Okay? So the title of this live is Never Allow Anyone to Put You on the Spot. We're going to go over what that means. Okay? And then the thumbnail is just self explanatory. Okay? It's just self explanatory. It explains itself. Hold on. Don't do it. And if you're going to do it because it's what you want to do. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Dag nabbit. Count your days, StreamYard. If you can hear me, let me know. So I can know if I got to restart it. I don't think y'all can. Okay, you can? Okay, well, I started it anyway. Restarted it. Because I always feel like when I don't see this little, what's it called, avatar moving, then I feel like y'all can't hear me. Anywho, let me see. Hey, SBK, good morning. Hey, Uncle L, good morning. How are y'all doing? Well, I hope. Good morning, Cloud Dweller. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well as well. Yeah, so we're going to talk real quick. It's not going to be a long live. Y'all know I don't do long lives. Okay. So, yeah, I've been seeing some things. And I'm just like, I don't really feel like this is legit. I don't feel like this is legit. Mm-mm-mm. And if you're going to speak on anybody or speak on a topic or give your input or your take on something, especially if you know that it could cause further issues, you best be prepared. And it better be because it's something that you want to do because you feel so strongly about it, is what I will say. And I don't subscribe to doing and saying stuff in order to quote unquote appease or satisfy the masses. Okay? I don't agree with that. You should never allow anyone to goat you into doing or saying or talking about anything or anybody that you didn't intend on speaking on. And then once you decide to do that and open up that can of worms or Pandora's box, that's on you. Regardless if there was outside factors or, like I said, people were goading you on. If you fall for it, you fall for it. And you can't put that off on anybody else. And you should also know that anybody who genuinely cares for you or takes a liking to you or says they rock with you is not even going to put you in any type of situations where there can be an issue for you, especially if they know you don't really want certain types of issues. You know what I mean? I refer to it as being lined up. But depending on the situation, a person can only line you up if you allow them to, whether that's in a positive aspect or a negative, because there's positive ways someone can line you up and there's negative ways someone can line you up. That's a separate conversation. So, anyway, let's get started. Anywho, anywho. Okay. So it says to put someone on the spot means to place them in an uncomfortable, difficult, or embarrassing situation by forcing them to make an immediate decision or answer a challenging question without preparation. Okay, so let's lean on that real quick. Cause like I said, we're all grown adults, right? And unless you got some type of challenge mentally to where you're not fully developed mentally, no one can really make you or force you to do anything or say anything. Okay? But we will circle back to the beginning of this definition when it says to place them in an uncomfortable, difficult, or embarrassing situation. Okay? Someone can place you in a situation or think that they are placing you in a situation. But once you are in that situation, if you even allow yourself to be put in that situation, the onus is solely on you to dictate how you're going to maneuver, um, how you're going to move, what you're going to say, how are you going to respond. If you even decide to pay something dust, because someone could try to place you in a situation and you can curve that. Like, nah, I'm good. And you can curve it in a respectable way to where if you're cool with the person who is putting you in a situation, whether that's knowingly or unknowingly, the onus is on you to curve it. Because if you don't curve it, now it's on you. It's not on them. And really, the onus is to curve it and then check it, or check it and then curve it. You know? Um, the idiom is often used to describe being caught off guard, such as being asked to speak, act, or explain something suddenly in front of others. Okay? Someone can ask you anything, but not everything is asked and answered. Like, okay, they can ask you, but they can't dictate how you respond. The fudge. But also have the know-it-all to know that, like I said, if someone rocks with you, excuse me, or care for you or take a liking to you, whether that's on here or just in general, okay? They're not even gonna ask you certain stuff in front of. First of all, they're not gonna ask you certain stuff in general or to do certain stuff in general, but they're definitely not gonna ask you in front of other people, okay? Putting you on the spot. And what I've learned is a lot of times people enjoy getting their stuff off through others. They want you to be the vessel for their mayhem and their bull crap. So that way once Pandora's box is opened and ish hits the fan, they're able to throw their hands in the air and be like, I didn't do nothing. I didn't tell you to say that. Um, I just asked this, or I just said this, or blah, blah, blah. Okay? You have to know that. And even with that being said, once again, the onus is on you. So you're not gonna have you're not gonna have that out to be able to put it on somebody else. But there are people who will line you up in that way. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to people having issues with other people, right? Rather than them just having that issue with that person, and if they want to quote unquote bring smoke to that person's doorstep, they do it. You know what I mean? And if they have a channel, they do it on their channel. They will bring that to you and want you to be their vessel. And once again, the onus is on you. Because if you have an issue with somebody or something and you feel the urgency and the need to just speak on it so badly or make sly remarks or whatever, it better be because that's what you want to do and what you feel moved and pressed to do. Don't be a vessel for somebody else. Okay? Let's see. Because I'll be going on tangents sometimes. My bad, y'all. If y'all even said anything. You can't hear me? Cat, don't play with my emotions. Cheeks, why you playing with my emotions? That's like playing with my money. Or whatever he said. What did he say? Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions. What playing with my emotions is like playing with my money. Talking about you can't hear me. Cap. Hold on. Hold up, hold up. Play with my emotions like playing with my money, girl. Bugging. Hold on. So let's see. Let's see. Let me see. It says key aspects of the phrase. And the phrase is to put someone on the spot. Okay. What that guy be saying? Put him in a twist. Don't let nobody put you in a twist. You're not no pretzel. The fudge? Oh my goodness. Jeez Louise. And folks just be instigating too, man. Just instigating. And will have all these thoughts and opinions on a person that they didn't openly have to that extent before you done allowed yourself to be put on the spot, right? But the question is, are you trying to be under that spotlight in that aspect, in that way? Especially if you don't really genuinely even really have an issue with the person that now you have an issue with, or if you genuinely didn't want to be in that situation, you really trying to be under that spot? Okay. So the first key aspect of the phrase is unpreparedness. Unpreparedness. The target is caught off guard, often leaving them unable to formulate a proper answer. You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready. And what do they say? At least what they used to say. I haven't watched a boxing match in a minute. What do they say? Or the ref or whatever the dude's name is. What does he say? Normally say at the beginning of every boxing match. Before I even continue, let me see if you guys know. Guys and gal. Now, what is said at the beginning of every boxing match? You guys are greeting each other, cool beans. Well, there's only one person in here. The one person that's in here, can you tell me what is said at the beginning of every boxing match? Or two people? Whatever. Y'all keep coming in and out like a bad child letting all the good air out. Kiss my cheeks. Do you know what is said at the beginning of every boxing match? Okay, I'm going to have to just tell you them. Hold on. Because it's key. If you call yourself wanting to tussle with somebody, which really you shouldn't want to tussle with anybody, but if you must, they say to protect yourself at all times. Okay? Protect yourself at all times. So, yeah, the first key aspect and phrase is unpreparedness. The target is caught off guard, often leaving them unable to formulate a proper answer. Okay? The second one is pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure. The second one is pressure. It creates a high pressure scenario requiring an immediate response because you done got put on the spot. And really, we're grown. You done allowed yourself to get put on the spot. You driving? Oh, okay, cool beans. I dig it. Drive safely. You done allowed yourself to be put on the spot. Okay. And then, like I said, even if you weren't able to prevent being put on the spot, what you choose to do or say once the spot is on you is on you. Bars. I'm gonna write that down. Hold on. Bars. Hold on, y'all. Because that's a bar for real. Hold on. I be typing slow. I be typing slow. Okay. That's a whole bar for that eye. So I'll repeat that. What you choose to do and say once the spotlight is on you is on you. Okay? All right. Uncle L said, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's see. So, yeah, we went over two of the key aspects of the phrase to put someone on the spot. Let's go on with the next one. Discomfort slash embarrassment. Discomfort slash embarrassment. The goal or result is often that the person feels awkward or flustered. Because, like I said, sometimes someone will put you on the spot, whether that's knowingly or unknowingly. So I like that they said the goal or result, because even if that wasn't the person's goal, that very well may be the result of them putting you on the spot and or you allowing yourself to be put on the spot. Okay? The goal or result is often that the person feels awkward or flustered. Okay? Let's see. The last key aspect of the phrase is context. Context matters. Context matters with everything and anything, I feel. It can happen in meetings. For example, the boss put her on the spot for a presentation, or it can happen in social situations, okay? And it's funny that they say that they use the example of a boss putting someone on the spot because this just happened at my job a couple weeks ago. One of my supervisors, who is Filipino, which I didn't know that she couldn't read. Okay, I wasn't privy to that, whatever, or that she had difficulties reading. That's not my business. So we were doing a training, and she was tasked with reading something to us all. And that's how I learned that she couldn't read. But the person who tasked her to do the reading was well aware to the fact that she could not read or had difficulties reading, but yet and still, he chose to put her on the spot. Okay. And then the flip side of that, with her knowing that she has difficulties reading, and with her knowing that he knows that, she didn't say, skirt, hold on. Hey, can I talk to you over here for a minute? Hey, you know that blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So it just be like that sometimes. You have to have the ability to skirt certain things as they come to you. Hold on. Okay. SPK, you said bars. Speaking of bars, I'm going to share to my wall. I've been craving. I don't know if you guys, side note. I don't know if you guys ever had, what is it? I guess we call them cheesecake lemon bars because they have lemon bars as a separate dessert or treat. But then obviously they have cheesecake as a separate treat. But whoever thought to put those two things together is a genius. Hold on. So that's how my mind works sometimes because I've been thinking about lemon bars and I just seen this recipe last night. I liked it, so I'll be able to go back to it. I'm gonna put it on my daggone wall. Anywho, let's see. So, okay, we went over the definition of what it means to put someone on the spot. We went over four of the key aspects of that phrase that they listed for us. Let's go over 3 examples that they gave us. Okay. It says, I didn't want to put you on the spot, but I needed to know if you were coming. Okay. She really put me on the spot by asking for my opinion in front of everyone. Okay. And then the last one, it says, don't put him on the spot regarding his ex girlfriend. And then they also give us the origin of that phrase. It says the phrase is believed to come from the idea of making someone stand on the spot or on the carpet in front of a supervisor, indicating that they are in trouble or under intense scrutiny. So that's the origin of the phrase, or the believed origin of the phrase. Okay. They gave us some related synonyms. It says put on the spot, duh, corner, embarrass, whether that's knowing, all of these things, it's whether it's knowingly or unknowingly. Okay. Put on the spot, corner, embarrass, pressure, catch off guard. And then the last one they listed for us is test. Okay. So that's all I have for that. It was just something that I was thinking about. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to talk about it. Because once again, this relates to our real life. Because there's going to be times, if there isn't already times, where you are going to be put on the spot, whether that's knowingly or unknowingly. And you must know that whatever you choose to do once that happens is on you. Okay? He said that's effed up of the boss. I agree. I agree. And the secondhand embarrassment was secondhand embarrassing. Because I'm just looking like, I know you freaking lying. Because there's no way that he wasn't privy or aware of that. Because how do you hire someone or promote? Ah, hold on. Oh my freaking God. Oh gosh. Hold on, because you gotta die. Ah, hold on. Ah, dang, man. I do not care for spiders, and I'm sure the feeling is mutual because I done took a few of them out. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let's see. In this day and age, can you imagine how embarrassing that is? I'm telling you. And like I said, I'm not going for it, first of all, because I would have had to say, excuse me, can I speak to you over here real quick? And if he would have been like, oh, about what? No, I just need to speak to you over here real quick. And I would have been saying it as I'm walking over there real quick. So, come holla at me. What type of time are you on? Because there's no way that you promote someone to be a supervisor and you don't know that they can't read or, well, have strong difficulties reading. Like, that's crazy work. But folks will do that to you. And that crap was embarrassing. And I felt all that secondhand embarrassment. He said, times like this, I wish raindrops would fall. Rain keeps falling on my head. I like that song. I like that song. Hey. Okay. Good day, world. Hey, Chef. Good morning. Spiders' lives matter. Hey, listen. Not when they decide to take the scenic route and come a effing with me. Okay. Especially if I'm not quite sure if you bite me, what the results of that is going to be. I'm not trying to welt up, deal with none of that mess from no spider bite. I'm sorry. I can't allow it. You come a little too close, it's gonna get gross. You're gonna have to go. I'm sorry. And back to when I was previously talking about Noah and his plight, I highly doubt that God whispered to Noah, hey, psst, psst, make sure you grab a couple of them spiders. I need them for something. All right, one of each. Like, nah. Mm-mm. Don't run down on me. Okay? Do not run down on me. My mom told me, uh, my mom told me spiders bring good luck. Listen, this dragonfly that I wear around my neck brings me good luck. Okay? You said that's not the song. Oh, that's the song I thought about. Rain keeps falling on my head. You said freaking five heartbeats. You said I hate spiders. Yeah, me and them. Mm-mm. Know what he didn't grab was those dang bloodsuckers. What you mean bloodsucker? Listen, he ain't grab a lot of things that are here. That's Lord. That is not the Lord. That's the devil. Ouch. Damn it. Just bang my leg. Getting up. He did not say, hey, I'm telling you, man. Noah's plight was crazy. Like, I know God didn't say, hey, I need them for something. Don't worry about it. Like, I know he did. Who sent you? Who sent you? I don't know nothing about raindrops on nights like this. I just know about rain keeps falling on my head. I don't know nothing about that other stuff. I gotta look it up. I probably do. That's funny. And what Missy say? I can feel the rain on my window. Why you yelling at me? You want the slippers? Who you talking to? Hold on. Cause that's a lot of caps. Hold on. What you doing? What you doing? Huh, cheeks? That's funny. Oh God. Oh my God. Hold on. That's so funny. Well, I'm just saying. Who you talking to? Oh shoot, cheeks. You trying to have some cold talk with me real quick? Cold talk, cold talk. I don't like that boy. I don't like him at all. I feel like, and look, no names, no names, but I see why the other boy told the boy that he was BTB. Wait, B F T B. I see why that one boy told the other boy that he was B F T B. Okay, because I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Okay. And what did DMX say? Rest in peace, DMX. What did DMX say in that interview when he was asked about Drake and somebody else? But what did he say about Drake? He said, I don't like him. I don't like his face. I don't like the way he talk. I don't like him. That was it. B T B T F T B. Okay. And I would have to agree. I would have to agree. Did you catch that code talk? Kiss my cheek. Hmm. Okay. And you never going to prosper having an individual like that anywhere around you, whether that's virtually or in real life, though. Okay. I'm getting out of here. You said stop hating. Hating on who for what? Take the what and leave the what, chef? Take the what and leave the what? Take the what and leave the what? Please. Please. I hope you guys were able to get something out of this. Prosperity is a mindset. I say, I say for real. Hope you guys were able to get something out of this. And like I said, even if it doesn't apply to you, or if you don't think that it applies to you, it may apply to someone that you know. Okay? Each one, teach one, reach one, teach one. I'm out of here. Thank you for coming. Bye.